I fled, which was actually harder than the hardest mineral I've
Should I try to follow the punctuation?
Said, congratulations, you're the ugliest adventurer ever! I returned home feeling cruelty and couldn't wait to tell you
last
about
time I saw you, you were as tall as a Mandarin. Now you're taller than me. What gives?
No! Whoever did this,
what the fuck are you saying?
Dearly. Because I love them.
I may have scrolled down a little bit, and I may have seen just the two words assassinate.
This is written by a man.
It really is a full revenge power fantasy.
It is. This is a man on the verge of his sanity. So this might be one of the most bizarre, insane stories you will ever hear in your life. So you know, I'm recording right now. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself, Cade, because whenever someone reads this story, you have to get a good look into their spiritual state, because this story affects mind, body, and soul.
Understood. What kind of things are we looking for?
Just tell me what you like to do. Tell me what your hopes and your dreams. I guess I don't know. What's your favorite things?
My favorite things. Yeah, cool. I'm Cade. I'm really into Dungeons and Dragons. I'm this guy's DM, and I have been since what, freshman year of high school?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, roughly. A while.
Yeah, maybe are we at a decade? No, we aren't. No, yeah, we're definitely not.
Whoa, no,
we're probably gonna reach a decade theoretically. I feel like.
Hey, theoretically, if all these hiatuses, I mean, no. I'm really into theater. I'm currently a history major, so bunch of bullshit history jargon, whatever. Yeah, that's me.
So okay, listen. Because you mentioned history, I'm kind of reaching right here. Do you know anything about Bionicle?
Like the Lego series?
Yes, like the Lego series Bionicle.
I got a couple of hand-me-downs from my cousin.
Like the lore of the story behind Bionicle.
Oh, the lore of Bionicle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know nothing.
Okay, well that's good. I actually, so this story actually involves Bionicle a lot. It's not really a Bionicle fanfiction. It's just one of the things it covers, and for some reason it covers Bionicle a lot.
Well, as all good things should.
Okay, Cade.
Yes, Sandor.
So here is the website.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So this website was made to kind of archive. Go to the fan art section, please. It's kind of was meant to archive everything. It's slowly I think the audiobook download is dead, which is really sad. I did download the audiobook actually. I have the lost media, but I have to upload it somewhere. But these are the artistic interpretations of the main character. His name is Blade Vash, the Super Saiyan Wolf. And there's actually somebody printed a shirt for this story, and I really want it.
Oh, I see. I just got to it.
I want it so bad.
Man, I'd kill for one of these. And it's just.
And
okay. Actually, some of this art is genuinely really good. I can't even lie.
It is really good art. It's but okay. So yeah, this is Blade Vash. Remember his name? Well, his name's Vash. They call him Vash, but he also goes by Blade, so people just call him Blade Vash.
Blade Vash. Okay.
And
I'm sorry. I'm still scrolling through this fan art section. This is
so beautiful.
It's just It just keeps going.
I'm trying to
Oh,
find
never mind.
what my favorite is. I think my personal favorite for okay, I really love the shut up ugly, and then the picture below where it's him thinking of ugly. This is actually him talking to his evil version. His name is Chaos. And
Oh, like the comic section or like another one?
within the fan art. My favorite.
Or it's like
you're in the
ugly and then
comics.
like thinking of. Okay, that was probably my favorite too. I can't even lie.
Look at his face. Oh, he called me ugly. And there's a reason why there's so much art about that section, about that part. It's pretty beautiful. Now we're not gonna read the comic, but I am gonna we're gonna look at the first page or two, because it's important to the backstory
Like
of
the
the
original
story.
thing.
Yeah, go press first. It should be on the left.
Yeah. Oh.
Press next. And he may actually
Starts
made
with like hi there.
Yeah. He actually made a comic. Not this guy. This is a different dude. Okay. This is. I'll read it for you. Hi there. I'm Normal Man. Until now, I've mostly been a maker of sprite comics on the internet. You suck. Yeah. Thank you. Shut up. One day, while browsing the pixelated Empire forums, a guy named Grandma Surflag posted a story written by a socially malformed, unpopular kid named Christian Humber. Christian Humber Reloaded. It was the funniest thing I've ever read, so deliciously inept and horrible and cliche, but in the best possible way. It was talented in its batitude. Blah! Of course I showed it all my friends, and that of reading it aloud and drinking proved to be a fun time. Darkness never dies, no matter how many times you kill it. I still felt a strange emptiness inside me, like I owed it something more. Hey, my brain said, you used to draw in high school, right? Make a comic. You should totally do it. And so I decided to do my best to turn this massive story into a graphic novel, and damned be the consequences. I'm a sprite comic guy, so of course my art leaves a lot to be desired. But hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? So I hope you enjoy my experiment of finding the ultimate and cheesy, ultra-ridiculous author insertion power fantasy. Oh, did I mention it rips off everything under the sun? Yeah, even Bionicle. I was about to say Bakugo. Yeah, I'm very sorry. Oh, and just so we're clear, even though I'm drawing a comic where the main character is a wolf, I'm absolutely not one of those people. You know the ones I mean. He's so locked in, dude. And
Dude.
I mean, yeah, that's the backstory.
I'm excited.
To my knowledge, I think deeper. What was it like? I could be wrong, but I heard it from somewhere. I'd have to find it, but well, I don't have to find it. But hey guys, this is future editing me. I actually found the article. It's the TV Tropes website for Christian Humber, which is actually the original place where I discovered the story. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. Allegedly, this story, the reason the author wrote this story, Christian Humber is the author.
Mhm.
Christian Humber, I don't know if he was in college or high school, but he had all of his toys and anime and games taken away because he was doing bad at school. And so in his rage, he wrote this. This is written by a man on the
Really
edge.
is a full revenge power fantasy.
It is. This is a man on the verge of his sanity. So,
Oh lord.
let's go to original fic 1, and
Okay.
I'll give you the honors of reading part 1.
The beginning. Like just the beginning, or like the whole thing.
Well, no, read the part 1. It's not part 1. Fuck no, I mean the chapter, the beginning.
Gotcha. Part 1. The beginning. They say the times of your life is your childhood. Yeah, right. It's more like a living hell if you ask me. My family was killed by hunters when I was at least 2 months old. My brother and I were spared for some damn reason. I was pretty much raised in a laboratory somewhere. We hated it in there because we had experiments conducted on us. When they killed my brother, that triggered my transformation. And in my rage, I killed all the scientists in the lab and destroyed it when I was 6 years old. So after that, I was forced to flee into the woods. I had a tough time trying to join a pack, but they didn't let me because they thought I would be a threat. Boy, they were right when some hunters came and killed most of the pack. In anger, I transformed and killed all but one hunter. He ran, but I caught up, ripped his fucking throat out in a bloody mess. More hunters came, and I did the same thing, but one escaped, and I earned my reputation of hunter killer at 10. I was ambushed and critically hurt, like I could barely even stand. I walked into a village and collapsed on some random person's doors. I finally passed out.
Wait, hold on. I misread that. When I he went straight. He went straight from glazing himself about being the hunter killer at 10, and then he immediately got third party on Fortnite.
Bro, I got ambushed, killed, and like sleep and back with the enemy immediately.
He got double pumped, bro. Okay.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Continue.
It creeped. I can barely stand. Since we read that, I finally passed out from all the pain. I was lucky to have lived. When I finally came around, I was in front of a nice warm fire, and I was bandaged up. I had food lying in front of me. Since I haven't had anything to eat for like 2 months, I ate all of it.
Okay. So.
Okay, so we're really rushing the story along.
I guess. So I kind of like that it wasn't explicitly described that he was a wolf. It was inferred. And what's weird is you will see these weird elements where it's like, okay, well that's kind of interesting. There is a lot of gold in here just randomly, like the tiniest bits of gold. But for the most part, it's ass.
Yeah, so have we found any of it yet?
That's the one. That's the one bit of gold where it's like it doesn't. It implies that he's a wolf, and he didn't like I'm a wolf. Anyways, about that part, the birth of a Super Saiyan wolf.
Oh Jesus. So yeah, just like leave it for you to like infer, and then they drop that.
The people who found me were a little girl with her father, who were very kind to have helped me. The little girl gave me a name that was Fluffy, which I hated, so her father gave me a better name that was Vash. I liked it, because who the hell would name a wolf Fluffy? When I fully healed, I went out with her father to go hunting. Guess what happened? I stepped in a bear trap, and the trap's jaws snapped on my leg, but the jaw's iron teeth shattered when they hit my leg. The girl's father got scared when that happened. I used the scent on the trap to track the son of a bitch who said it, and I did, showing no remorse, killed the bitch. While I was asleep, the village was attacked. I woke up and saw both the little girl and her father get killed. That caused me to speak my first words. No! Whoever did this will pay dearly! Because I love them, ? I finally had enough rage to cause me to transform into a Super Saiyan. I was very pissed off and lost all control of my body, and I killed all the raiders and ate their guts. After that, I left the ruined village after I buried the little girls and her father's bodies.
What?
Do you understand what happened in that chapter there?
I understand, but I don't.
Tragedy struck.
Tragedy struck while he was asleep, and then he immediately turned Super Saiyan and killed everyone who caused the tragedy. I also love that he just has bear trap proof legs, like before the transformation.
Well, no, he was the hunter killer at 10. Okay.
Yeah, no, like
what do you
feels like where it's like pick your shitty superpower? It feels like it should be on one of those bear trap proof legs or infinite mayonnaise. And like you always pick the infinite mayonnaise because like it's infinite. Infinite does a lot.
Okay, well, Okay, assuming that he's immune to bear traps, one has to wonder, what was the ambush that they did to critically damage him?
Well, clearly it was not a bear trap.
Because do you think they had do you think they had like a I'm trying to think of like something from like fiction where do you think they just had like a railgun mounted on a tree and like an X on the ground? How did they?
Well, I mean, to be fair, we do not know what time period this takes place in.
So we actually do find that out later. Are you ready to read the term meaning of fighting?
I'm yes, the term. Oh God, yes, the term meaning of fighting. Is this me or you?
You.
I was caught in a cage and was loaded onto a truck, which had no suspension whatsoever when the truck went over rocks and logs. The people who captured me put a tarp over the cage to make sure I won't find my way back to the forest. When the truck stopped, when the truck stopped, the cage that held me was put into an arena, and I found out I would have to fight in order to survive. My first opponent was a German Shepherd who almost killed me, except when I used the arena's walls to my advantage and I won. Barely. So like Hunger Games.
Sort of. Well, it's like dog fighting. They're doing like kennel fighting.
Just like the way that they explain it feels very like Haymitch in the Hunger Games.
But okay, why didn't he just turn Super Saiyan if he was about to kill him?
Well, because it's a German Shepherd.
Are we in this universe? Are German Shepherds like power scaled to like SSJ Goku? Like,
Well, I love that we go from like I bury my like loving family's bodies to immediately I was caught.
like
By who? I don't know.
Did they send in like Stone Cold Steve Austin just RKO that dude into a cage? Like, how did they get him in there? Okay, continue.
Okay, but hey, to be fair though, if it was Stone Cold Steve Austin, he would do the Stone Cold Stunner. Let's be real.
Hold on. What's the guy that's like, oh, RKO out of nowhere?
Is that Randy Orton? I don't remember.
It's Randy Orton. It's Randy Orton. Man. Okay,
I've been watching a bunch of some old wrestling clips recently. Yeah, it is Orton.
It's Stone Cold Steve Austin with the Stone Cold Stunner, definitely. That's what got him.
Yeah. Yeah. Used the walls to my barely won. Here we are. I was forced to fight for this guy who treated me like with such cruelty that I wanted to kill him so bad. So I played along with him until he made a fatal mistake. I used him in order to realize my fighting potential. When he opened the cage to pet me, I grabbed his hand and dragged him in and brutally killed him. I had to run in order to live. One of his guys saw me and ran after me until I broke through a window and jumped off a cliff facing the ocean.
I'm just imagining it's like Wile E. Coyote.
Is fucked.
Wait, what'd you say?
The power scaling is fucked.
I know, right? Like, okay, I'm just imagining like Wile E. Coyote, like as he's about to fall off the cliff, and he goes, oh!
And like holds like the sign up.
Yeah. Okay. So this is. Okay. Remember how I mentioned Bionicle? Listen, if you know anyone who's like a Bionicle lore master, like having him in DMs, like explaining to us what these is, would be handy. But I'll try to use my knowledge because I did go in and read this before and try to look up best I can. So yeah, if you have any questions after the chapter, I'll try to look them up.
We'll do. I feel like we need like an annotated version of this, you know?
100%. 100%. Anyways, so next chapter is called My Human Form Achieved. I blacked out when I was in the water for some time. I was found when I washed up on shore by some strange creatures collecting shells on the beach. When I regained my senses, I was in a hut. I tried getting up, but I couldn't, because I was battered around in the ocean for 3 weeks. Do you have a calendar? Okay. I tried again.
No, I love how he's like for some time and then explains. I was like, it was 3 weeks, just for the record.
I tried again, and I moved about 3 feet before collapsing again. The creature who found me bandaged all my wounds up with leaves from a plant. I woke up to find it watching me. I tried to ask, "Where am I? And who the fuck are you?" It spoke in a language I've never heard before, but I could understand it. It said, "You're on the island of Matanui, and I'm a Mataran called Takua. What's your name?" I said, "I have no name, but I go by Vash." He said, "That's a good name, but I've never seen your kind before, so you're the first of your kind to ever land on this island." I said, "I need to understand myself and my anger, but I don't know how to." He thought for a moment and said, "I know who can help you, but I'm not sure what she'll do or say." I said, "Don't worry about it. I think I can make her understand. Somehow." He believed me and took me to her. He bowed in front of her and said, "Towagali, this creature wants you to help him understand himself." She said,
It is certainly strange, but I'll try to help him as best as I can.
After that, I did go through a lot of mental training. When I, when I finished that, she wanted to see what I learned in the mental training, and I finally found my human form.
Hey, man.
So any weird Islanders Pacific names you hear, just assume it's Bionicle.
Okay, are these like all characters from Bionicle?
I do believe Matt Nui is the island where most of Bionicle takes place.
Oh god. Just I have no name, but I go by Vash.
Dude, shut the hell up. Anyways, this is a matter, and they're like the little Bionicle guys. Like they're like not the crazy cool ones. Like a Bionicle is like what a Mataran wants to become, you know?
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. These are like the worms of the compared to the dragons.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And so
oh my god, sorry. Also, just like I'm back to the I have no name, but I go by Vash. It's like this stupid Vash Solo. Because like, that feels like shit that this guy would pull.
Like Han Solo, bro. Okay. I think I read the last one, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, you're up. You're up. Okay, so yeah, just it's not gonna make any sense. Just read the words. Trust me.
Oh yes. I also have something for you after this, I fear.
Oh god.
My true power unleashed. She sent me to go train with the other Toa to understand my powers. Every time I finished my training with a Toa, I would learn something new about myself and the Toa who trained me. One of the hardest training to do was to race the Toa of stone with a boulder tied to my back and heavy stones tied to my arms and legs. As I got stronger, the weight increased. Soon as he took the rocks off me, I raced him and almost won. The last Toa to train with was the Toa of Earth. Every day he would take me into a mine and have me try to punch a tough, solid. To punch the solid rock. While I was training with him, a Rahi attacked us, and with my battered hands and feet, I kicked the Rahi through a solid rock. He tied the heaviest metal to my arms and legs. After all the weight became so light, I finished all my training. Okay, man. After I emerged from the mine, all the Toa were standing in front of me. Takua was there too and said, "Show us what you learned during your training." I did this time. I went Super Saiyan on command and all my wounds healed very quickly. While I was training, I learned how to use a sword.
just so you know. It's so basically like it was like the character like does all the things for the mentor and they're like, "Yeah, congratulations," and they're all clapping and shit like that. That's what happened basically, I guess. Arahi is.
No, I'm still following.
What?
I'm still following the plot.
Okay, but Arahi, if you're curious what that is, it's like wildlife of the island. It's like bionicle wildlife, I guess.
Also, I love that like the two Toas that he studied with were like the one of stone and the one of earth. The rest of them can go fuck themselves, but it's just like,
with these guys.
oh Lord, I'm sorry. I looked at like the 6-sentence chapter next.
I'll read it. Don't worry.
Thing, it's a little much for me.
Chaos. After I left Matanui, a portal appeared out of nowhere, and shadows snatched me and pulled me in. I blacked out. When I woke up, I was holding a sword that I've never seen before. Before I could drop it, it stuck its tentacles in my wrist and caused me to lose control of my body. I was forced to fight against a lot of innocent people and creatures. The thing that had me, I heard, it is called chaos.
Man, lucky for him, he just learned how to use a sword.
So, I'll remind you, this was written by a kid who just got all his Bionicles and anime and games taken away. Because I'm gonna be honest, some of the stuff he says in this story is, like, concerning.
I'm sorry. I may have scrolled down a little bit, and I may have seen just the two words "assassinate Hitler."
Fuck! Fuck! That was the part we're gonna leave off on. It was... Bro, you spoiled yourself. We were almost there.
I was trying to get up
We were almost there.
top of my page, and then you just see those two words next to each other. And you have to read them.
That was the thing. That was the slammer. That was the Stone Cold Stunner.
Don't worry, we can go a little bit further.
Okay. I'm gonna. Okay.
Okay, let's just get there.
Escape
from chaos.
Escape from chaos.
I used my willpower to fight against it, and I succeeded. After that, God, the punctuation's terrible. Sorry. I used my willpower to fight against it, and I succeeded. After that, I fled, which was actually harder than the hardest mineral I've funny though. Yeah, man. When I escaped, I had to go into hiding. I was still connected to it, but I found out how to purify my soul by showing kindness, which was hard because the darkness of my heart wanted to kill everyone. I've soaked in purifying springs and attended church. That got rid of the tainted power in me. I finally escaped chaos.
Okay, you'll notice this in his writing. I used my willpower to fight. I think earlier I used the arena's walls. A lot of there's a formula to his fight scenes where he'll establish the enemy and then he goes, "I used blank to fight against it," and then he just wins. Meeting spin. This is gonna be mine, I think.
Yeah, I'm serious. I did. Go talk about Hitler or something.
I had no money, so I had to become a bounty hunter in order to get money for food and water. Some of the people who wanted me to kill world leaders, like the one who started the Holocaust. That's right. I had to assassinate Hitler, and I got a huge bounty for doing it. After I got the money, this is, man, I don't know why he does this. I killed the person who hired me. Why?
That man's name was Joseph Stalin.
It was either Stalin.
I don't know.
I'm wagering it's Winston Churchill. I think he walked into the building and was like, and Winston Churchill was like, "You got done, son? You got done, son? Oh, you got done, John? He's smoking a cigar, and Vash just pulls out a fucking sword and like katana, like, you know, an anime was like, and, like, slides in half. His fat
Well,
ass.
I know like the death date doesn't like work out, but like it could also be FDR because he died the 12th and Mr. Mustache Man died the 30th.
Wait, what do you mean?
FDR died April 12th of 1945. Hitler killed himself April 30th, 1945.
So Hitler died after.
Yeah, but like it would be really funny if it was FDR. Like it's like I time traveled back in time, back to when I was given the hits. I killed acclaimed President Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
And listen. The reason I asked why he does this is because I had enough money to get a weapon. Like he moves on, like with no context. Why he killed the dude that hired him to kill Hitler? Anyways,
Okay, man. Let's just continue.
I got a sword because I had enough money to get a weapon. Semicolon. I got a sword because I know how to use it. Another portal opened.
Right, you do.
Of course. Sure you do. Okay.
Wait, what happened to what happened to the sword from earlier?
No! I don't know. Well, no, because
Well,
Chaos was evil. He had to get rid of Chaos, but he had to get rid of Chaos.
Oh yeah, but, like he probably like left it like at the church that he went to repent at.
Yeah, and like the little like churchgoers just looking at him like, what the fuck do you want us to do with this? Anyways, okay. Another portal opened, and I fell in and landed in a different world. I landed and began exploring. I fell into a trap that disables your power. I began to swear a lot in frustration. I stopped when a tall hedgehog was staring at me and asked, "Hey, how'd you get in that trap?" I told him what happened to me, but keeping my sword ready for any sign of danger. He got me out of the trap. I was about to thank him when a robot appeared and I slashed the robot in half with my sword. He asked me, "Hey, what's your name? Come on, step it up." I told him, "Vash." He laughed. I asked, "What's so funny about my name?" He said, "Vash isn't a name for you." Then he said, "How about you go by the name of Blade?" I said, "Blade?" He said, "Yeah, because you're the only wolf I know who can wield a sword like a pro." I asked him, "I haven't heard your name yet, so what is it?" He said, "The name's Spin! Spin, yeah, Spin the Hedgehog." I said, "Glad to meet you."
Hey, props on the author. They finally threw in an asked.
He's focusing up, bro. Listen, okay, I just want to say, he spent more time talking about how he met his Sonic OC than he spent explaining how he killed Hitler.
Dude, Hitler's just dead. That's all you need to know.
It's like, hold on, wait. I'm sorry, I just swore that I heard like a little chime. And I turned around and my bathroom door was open, which it probably was before, but I just got really paranoid all of a sudden.
I got you. Go like check it out with like a metal bat or something.
No, I don't need to check it out. I'm too locked. I have Blade Vash to protect me. Every night I go to bed holding like a little medallion of Blade Vash.
Sorry, there's another thing this is reminding me of, and it's this.
What is it? Hold on.
I said to you.
Name Iario. Sexuality bisexual, can change between plumber and princess or monsters at will. Powers can grow the size of the universe without a mushroom and shoot supernovas and absolute zero without a flower. Can turn into invisible diamonds at will. Can fly and teleport and go back in time. Description: Mario's secret brother fought the Koopa god at the beginning of the universe, but let Koopas live so he can keep fighting them. He fights against Koopa demons when Mario is fighting normal Koopas, but hates the Mushroom Kingdom because they are the government. Dislikes: Koopa, mushrooms, preppies, Sonic, his mother, himself. Wait, hold on. Fought the Koopa god at the beginning of the... So his mom is just like the universe, I guess. Anyways,
Well,
dislikes.
no, because he can go back in time.
Oh, you're right. He dislikes himself as well. Likes killing, sex, darkness. Linkin Park. Somebody. What's the song where it's like? I can't. It won't pick it up. It's where it goes like. Like, you know that song?
The alarm clock? What?
You know Faint by Linkin Park? I think I found it. Yeah, I found it. Okay, well, okay, here's the thing though, right? Because okay. He is just Sonic. Like in every way. But yeah, okay.
Well, no, his name's Spin.
And he's orange. He's different, isn't he?
Yeah. He's got the colors of Tails, and his name's Spin.
Come on,
and
step it up!
he does the Sonic Dash. The war against the Eggman Empire. Later, I heard from Spin that I was on Mobius, and there's a terrible war going on. The one who started the war was a guy named Dr. Robotnik, or called Dr. Eggman. After I heard about that, I wanted to kill Eggman, but I didn't show it. I met up with a group called the Freedom Fighters and presented myself to them, and they said, "You can't be a freedom fighter unless you can fight." That irritated me, but I accepted it until I had to jump in to help them fight against the waves of enemy robots. They asked, "What are you doing here? You're gonna get yourself killed." I said, "Just watch me." With that, I transformed into a Super Saiyan, and with one blast of energy, I destroyed the enemy attack force with no effort at all. They were surprised when I did that.
So I think I'm trying to see if there's
Are the Freedom Fighters from like Sonic Underground?
So, okay. So Sonic Sat AM is the first Sonic the Hedgehog. No, actually, this is the second one. It's the one that's like kind of a bit more serious. It's what the Archie comics are
Yeah.
based off of. And
Like, don't hesitate.
no, it's
Like-
it's like blue streaks move by Sonic the Hedgehog. It's one with
Oh
like
wait, so
really
it's not like the one
evil
with like
Dr.
their brother was
Robotnik.
found.
Hold on.
Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, okay, hold on. I actually
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. Now listen. So there are these periods in this story where I like to think that our author goes a bit manic.
Oh boy, do I have something to show you after this.
Manic the Hedgehog. Okay, because he just writes a fight scene, and then he keeps on going. And they're the most undescriptive, boring fight scenes ever.
Well, I'm very excited to see one that's not, I used X to kill them.
And I feel like okay. I feel like he's like writing this with you can like he's like slamming into his keyboard every bit that he types. And he's like, this is what I'm gonna do to you, Mom, for taking away my Legos. That's the aura this gives. It was just be prepared. Whenever I listen to these portions, my eyes kind of glaze over for a bit. And that's actually leads up to one of the funniest punchlines known in this story. But that's way later. That's way later. That's past this first session, okay? Okay. The battle against the Viscerac Horde. After I became a freedom fighter, I got transported to a strange city covered with strange webs. I made sure I wouldn't fall into another trap by keeping my eyes and ears open for any sign of danger. Well, I did get into some danger by being spotted by a strange spider-like creature. Boy, that was a big mistake. The next thing I know, I'm dodging their projectiles. I pulled my sword out, and with my speed, I ran up a wall on a building and swung. When my sword hit,
one of the bitches. My sword broke in half, and in my head I said, "Oh shit, I pissed it off this time. This time I'm screwed." The thing I hit with my sword turned and launched its projectile at me. I closed my eyes expecting impact. Felt no pain. I opened my eyes and something was standing in front of me, in the way, and deflected the shot right at the thing that shot at me. I said, "Thanks for getting me out of that mess, but what the hell are you?" It said nothing. I asked again, this time louder, and it finally spoke. "You were lucky, but next time, be more careful." I asked, "What are you?" It said, "I'm Toa Horkaida, half hero, half beast." I asked, "What were those that attacked me?" It said, "Those are Visorak. They are responsible for my appearance." I asked it what its name is. It told me its name is Matau. I nearly screamed. "Teruga? Matau? Last time I saw you, you were as tall as a Mandarin. Now you're taller than me. What gives?" "What the fuck are you saying?" He said, "Me? Teruga? No, not never." I realized I went way back in time to the destroyed Metro Nui. I said, "I need a new sword in order to help you." He said if a forge is still intact, Vakama will try to make you one. Oh, wait, no, fuck. He didn't put a quotation mark. I don't care anymore. I met the others, and I told them who I am and how I got here, and they listened, and I showed Vakama my sword, broken sword. He examined it and made a mold for a sword. His forge was mostly intact. I found out he had some great Kanoka discs hidden in his forge, and I helped him make it. It took us a while, and we finished it, but the Toa couldn't come up with a name for it. I came up with the name Tetsume. They liked it, but I had to make a thing that only I could use it. I grabbed and heated my blade up and cut my finger on it and put a drop of blood on it to symbolize only I could use it.
So he's like marking his territory.
Yeah, maybe it's some weird bionicle magic sword.
Maybe.
So that was
Oh lord.
yeah, okay. That was not the one with the manic typing. I think the final battle against the horde was the one. Oh god. No, there's a lot of those.
Do you just want to like finish this page?
The whole part?
Yeah, like finish this part, just like lock in and just do
I
it.
didn't know you were locked in. I didn't know you were built like that.
Yeah, I got stamina. Don't worry.
Perhaps I underestimated your ability.
Tetsume's first test. I found the perfect way to lure one to me. I set a trap for one by plucking a thread of silk, drawing at least 5 to me. I pulled Tetsume out and struck it. Worked, I killed one of them again. They shot at me, but I went Super Saiyan and cut each one of them in half. I said to Tetsume, "Congratulations, Tetsume. You passed the test." I turned to the Toa and said, "Now that I'm ready, let's go open a can of whoop ass." They didn't know what that meant, so I told them, "It means let's go beat the living shit out of the Visorak." They agreed to my idea.
That's so Reddit.
Okay, man.
They agreed to my idea.
No, also, like, what's really bad punctuation, if I may.
You have no idea
Just
what
like
I
take it
was
from the
going
start.
through last time.
So, from the start of the final sentence, read, punctuated as it was, with no, like, intent. I turned to the Toa and said, "Now that I'm ready, let's go open a can of whoop-ass." They didn't know what that meant, so I told them it meant let's go beat the living shit out of this Visorak. They agreed with my idea.
Should I like try to follow the punctuation perfectly?
No.
No, I'm gonna do it for this chapter. I'm gonna do it for this chapter.
Okay. Okay.
The Toa showed me where the main entrance nest was. I saw a lot of guards patrolling the entrance to the nest. I told the Toa I'll act as a decoy while you guys infiltrate the nest. They agreed to my plan and we carried it out. I actually had fun being the decoy. I insulted them by calling them ugly. After I lost them, I found the Toa and looked for anything that would really piss them off, and I saw the Mandarin capsules. I told the Toa this: "I'm about to do something very stupid, so don't try this at home." I jumped from my hiding place and landed on their web, attracting all their attention to me. I was right about how to piss them off. Semicolon. I had a lot of fun dodging their attacks. I got hit by the red one's projectile, semicolon. It felt like it was burning up. But that didn't stop me from going psycho, and I did. I killed most of them when I saw the Toa in danger. I jumped there and kicked the Viscerac off the web, and while it was falling, I blasted it. I went with the Toa and found their leader, who was a big, ugly son of a bitch. The Toa told me to not fight along their side. I was about to protest when they told me it's their fight. I said, if you need some help, just call me. The Toa fought pretty well, except when some Viscerac entered the fight, so I entered the fight just to kill the Viscerac. After that, I saw the Toa getting beaten, so I went against what Vakama told me and entered the fight just to hold him off long enough for the Toa to combine their attacks into one. But the blast didn't even scratch him. I told the Toa, try it again! They did, but this time I also used my power to help the blast. This time, it almost killed him, so I used Tetsume and killed him.
So is that where like the ugly thing comes in for like the fan art?
No. Oh no.
Oh no, it just
It's funnier.
God, he just keeps doing. Okay.
But
Okay.
okay, I'm getting sick of him using semicolons randomly. Like, he's used 3 semicolons in this chapter that don't, like, that are supposed to be commas. Like, I don't know how to use semicolons, but I don't think it's used like that.
It's not.
Bro, listen.
Okay.
He loves his art teacher. His art teacher's so cool. He like talks to his art teacher about Bionicles at every class, and and like his art teach his English teacher. I said art, sorry. Was like, today we'll be learning about semicolons. This was like the day before he got his toys taken away, and he's like, I've got to use that.
That's going in the arsenal.
Okay, you're up.
The birth of Takanuva, the Toa of Light. I got a call from Tahanuva. When I returned to Matanui, I went to Takaro to see why I was called for. Semicolon. I found out that Takua is the chronicler and that he found a strange mask. The mask I found out is the Great Mask of Light, and I went with Takua and Jalar to find the 7th Toa. I saw one of the ugliest creatures I've never seen before, called a Rakshi. One of them is the reason I'm insane. The one that did that to me was the right Rakshi. I defeated it with ease. I was almost killed by them in Dakini in the center of Matanui when a golden light shone and disabled them. When I looked up, I saw a golden Toa, but when I looked deeper, I saw a Matarin. I saw it was Tuka. He said, I'm Takanuva, the Toa of Light. I met a very funny Matarin named Tabu. He taught me a good insult and I still use it.
So, we actually don't know what the insult is. We need to keep that, like, pinned. What insult does he use?
I'm probably just calling things ugly.
Well, he did that before.
Like, it feels like this guy, like, writes a chapter and then goes, wait, there's one thing I forgot! And then, like, puts it in, like, at the very end.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. The Magun is discovered. What's the Magun? Hold on, I gotta look up if the Magun is something. Magun. What's a Magun? Oh, it's from Final Fantasy?
Okay, this guy is jumping around. You know what? Fair enough, man.
The Magun, also known as the Demon Gun, is a weapon from the anime Final Fantasy Unlimited. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is a Final Fantasy gun. Yeah, this is, okay. Well, that's good to know, because I didn't know. Such a dumbass name. The Magun is discovered. While I was trying to find some light stones, I found something extremely cool, but when I touched it, it reacted and fused to my arm and 3 bullets appeared.
I took them and showed them to Taruga Nakami. Taruga Nokama. She said, "This thing you found is very unique, but we have never seen it before." Then Sidorak appeared and the thing on my arm reacted and something came over me that caused me to say, "Soil is my power." And it transformed
Soil?
into a yeah, so like fucking dirt. And it transformed into a gun, and I said, "The Magun has thawed." Then I also said, "The soil charge to be used against you has been decided. The thing that mows everything down, Storm Blue. The thing that erases all color, Ash Gray. And finally the thing that drops you into eternal darkness, Silent Black." It started pulsating. "Destroy! I summon you, Atomos!" I fired it, and the shots went into the clouds, and a huge eye appeared, and slowly opened and began to suck everything up. I realized I summoned Atomos, the living black hole. I yelled, "Get underground, now!" And the Toa did. Because I summoned Atomos, most of the trees were ripped out. I apologized for what happened. I later found out that I used the legendary Magun. I went back to where I found it, and found a strange belt with the same kind of bullets in it and a shotgun. Inscribed on its handle was carved, "Blade. Take my weapons, and I will help you in battle against your old enemy, Kaze." I asked myself, how'd he know about me, and about chaos? Then I heard a voice in my head say, "I know you from the things you've done, for I am your guardian." No, I gotta say it wisely. Then I heard a voice in my head say, "I know you from the things that you have done, for I am your guardian." I said, "My guardian?" "Yes, that's right, your guardian." I said, "Cool, hold on. Who made you my guardian?"
Decided.
He said, "Your father chose me to protect you from the darkness, but I couldn't protect you from the warp. I died fighting for your I died fighting your corrupted self." I said nothing. Then he said, "I lodged 3 purifying bullets in your chest."
Oh, thank you, man.
Thank
Anyway,
you, Kaze.
the fight against Chaos Blade. We are going with Kaze, yeah?
Kaze, yeah.
Cool. I asked Kaze what I was like in my corrupted form. He told me, "Really ugly and very violent." I was going to ask Kaze what the gun on the belt was called, but before he could answer, a portal opened and a figure stepped out, and he told me who the guy was. I pulled Tetsume out, and he pulled out a sword that I recognized as the same sword that caused me to lose control of my body. The Slayer of Souls. I said in my threatening voice, "So we meet at last. Ugly." Putting it lightly. Kaze was right about how ugly he is. I said, "Your move. Ugly." With that comment, he rushed head on in rage. Boy, he made the worst mistake by striking head on. I used my speed to get behind him, but then he moved and got behind me. So I whipped Kaze's shotgun out and pointed at point blank at his head and fired, but missed. He struck and cut my arm off holding Tetsume. He really regretted that by having me use the Magun as a Super Saiyan. I used Odin that time. I used Odin that time, killing my corrupted self. Oh, Lord. Well, your move, pal.
The ultimate weapon discovered. I had my arm replaced by a robotic arm and I got the hang of using it. I had an encounter with a gang and I scared them off by punching through a wall without even trying. The second time was I crushed a member's skull with one hand. And for the final encounter with the gang, I tortured all of them by skinning them alive and hung them on a wall, still alive. Every gang that came across me ended up skinned or decapitated. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? As I was finishing off a gang, a portal opened and threw something out of it and hit me straight in the forehead. It hurt a little bit, but when I looked at what hit me in the forehead, I found a strange jewel. I identified it as the Shikon jewel, but white as snow. That confused me because the Shikon jewel is pink, but white? That makes no fucking sense at all! I just...
No sense!
Like, what the fuck is the Shikon jewel? I decided to keep it and understand why it is... This fucking sentence in the context is so wild! No, I decided to keep it and understand why it is white. The Magun reacted to it, and the white Shikon jewel did the same. When a demon that I recognized as my brother appeared, I was a bit confused. But when he attacked me, I realized he was corrupted by chaos, a foul demon who took my brother's body. That is when the Magun and the white Shikon jewel became one, and I fired it without the soil charges. It destroyed his body and the demon, but the jewel was gray when it got spit out of the Magun.
Tetsume breaks. My corrupted self appeared again. I fought him, and when he struck with the Slayer of Souls, it broke Tatsume in half, which caused me to transform into a killing machine. The only thing that stopped me was a little girl and her father. She told me, "Don't, because I love you." That caused me to regain my senses. I said, "I like you too, Soku." After that, I had Tatsume repaired by using one of my fangs, and everyone I walked by would run and hide as if I was still on my killing spree. I told everyone, "You don't have to be afraid of me anymore." Because I learned when my sword is taken from me or broken, I become that ruthless beast. After I said that, a robbery happened. I regretted dropping Tetsume and transforming, but I did show the burglars this. : When you see me drop my sword, run as fast as you can, because if I catch you, you're fucked. I tried to understand my ruthless side, but I couldn't. I went to Japan to find someone who could help me, but I was not welcomed, so I welcomed myself by beating the living crap out of the Emperor, which was fun, especially when he tries to fight back. That taught Japan not to keep me out, because I, again, beat the shit out of the ruler. Dude is just going through all of the World War II enemies. Just like, dude, I can't wait for Mussolini to pull up and get his shit rocked. Like, there's that. The fact that she knew this Ram girl's name that he's never met before.
What are your thoughts on the character of Soku?
Dude, Soku. I hope Soku's not long for this world, or is never showing up again. It's one or the other.
Betrayed by Soku.
Soku would never.
I was buying some food for dinner, when I was attacked by the police. Semicolon. I knew they couldn't find me. I knew they couldn't. What the fuck do you mean? Oh, yeah, okay. I knew they couldn't find me. I asked myself, who the hell told them I was here, living in peace, and why? I returned to Soku's house and asked, who told the cops I was here? Soku said, I did. I had to because I was offered a large bounty for your head. I'm sorry for betraying you. I couldn't pass up the reward. I wanted to kill her, but I made a promise not to kill anymore, so I couldn't. So I want you to read. I want you to remember. I wanted to kill her, but I made a promise not to kill anymore, so I couldn't. I want you to remember that statement.
I'm looking at the title chapter. Just revenge against Soku's family. I have a couple of guesses of where this is going.
So just go ahead and read it.
I wanted revenge against Soku's family. I let the police take me, but I told her in a deep, threatening voice, "You will regret betraying me." She didn't know I was going to wipe out her entire gene pool. I met her friends before I was betrayed, so I broke out of prison, killed her friends first, just to scare her. But she didn't know it was me who killed her friends until I told her. After telling her, I tore out her throat, and I then destroyed the village, killing the rest of her family. I also killed her relatives and her family. By doing that, I broke my promise to her.
You fucking
Yeah,
think?
no shit, Sherlock. Wow. Wow. Wow.
It didn't take him a sentence for him to break that promise, bro. Promises mean very little for Vash.
For Vash / Blade / Solo / whatever.
Regret. I fled. I fled from the police for years. The only place I could go was Matanui, and I went there just to be alone until I could return to the human world. 16 years later, I returned to California and decided to give the police a message, which was, I'm back, by breaking down the front door and walking in wearing all black and a hockey mask on, which scared all of them to death, until I said, I'm back. One of them said, who are you? I said, but no, fuck. One of them said, who are you? I said, the one who destroyed that village 16 years ago and hugged me. They had a confused look on their face, like, what the fuck? I just held my hands out and said, just arrest me. And they did. I was in jail for at least 15 years. Then a jailbreak
5 years.
happened. Fuck. Wait, I was in jail for at least 5 years. Then a jailbreak happened. I was given the job to either kill or arrest the convicts. I enjoyed hunting the convicts, especially when they have no idea what's going to happen to them, until it was too late. I brought back some of them alive, but most of them I ended up killing.
Okay, couple things I would like just to make note of for my
Okay.
first read.
Yeah.
First things first, I returned to California despite him just leaving Japan.
Well, no, because wait, hold on, I'm trying to think. Does he ever say he's? Oh, so I was assuming that it was all in California, and like he left Japan. No, he's been in Japan
Like,
this whole.
I went to Japan, waited 6 years, remember, and then goes, hey, I killed a village in Japan, arrest me. And they do. And it's like, okay, man. Oh god, there's something else. What was it? Oh yeah, the fact that like he will censor the word bitches, but not fuck, ass, whatever else. Just bitches.
So
Or son of a bitch.
I wonder, because this was all posted on a forum board. I wonder if like some of the swear words were censored because of the forum's rules.
I think it's like really funny if it's just like his mom like made it very clear if like he said bitch, he's never getting his Bionicles back, so he's just doing everything else but that.
If you ever call me
Anyway.
a bitch again, son, you're never having your Bionicles ever again!
But mom, my fan fiction needs it.
But okay, the thing is, during you think like the intervention happened, and it ended up with him exploding at them, and he called his mom a bitch, and like he just got his ass beat, and was told, "You're never gonna call me a bitch ever again."
R.I.P. Christian Humber.
Christian Humber, rest in peace. Yeah, I feel like
My
Christian
first-
Humber. He's either in jail, dead, or he's a neurosurgeon.
Yeah, there's like no in between. He's like a really famous banker now or something. Yeah. My first fun job. I was given the job of convict and terrorist hunting because I enjoyed hunting them and infiltrating their stronghold, then go on my killing spree, blood and guts everywhere. I fed upon the guts, or at least bringing down a building after rescuing the hostages. What?
What are you even saying,
What a
bro?
what a first sentence.
That's one sentence.
Yep. No matter what the odds were, 1 against 1,000, which I always liked. I always ended up getting the job done and ended up not damaging important buildings. The only time I had to bring a building down was when the terrorists were threatening to use a nuke, which I defused and then brought it down by sending a shockwave through the support beams.
When are you gonna be fighting 1,000 convicts and terrorists? What kind of fucking, like, California are you living in?
Dude, it's like the one for like Phoenix Wright or something.
It's not even, they're not convict or terrorists anymore. That's like an entire military fighting force, bro. That's an army.
Dude, this is like Vault-Tex America.
Okay, this is the part where this legit made me this is the part where I get concerned that this kid was like really thinking about shooting up school. Like, I'm gonna be real.
Okay, take it away.
Darkness never dies. No matter how many times you kill it. While I was waiting for a job, guess what? I got arrested again because of my corrupted side. I told the court this. I didn't kill all those civilians. I was here waiting for my next mission. They didn't believe me until I caught the one who was killing the civilians. Guess who I found? My corrupted self. I pulled Tetsume out and fought again. This time, I slashed him in half and then used him a gun. I killed him for the 3rd time. The Slayer of Souls was still in the world I'm in, so I decided to seal it for all eternity. I did seal it and threw it into the ocean. That way it can't be used by anyone, including myself.
Saku's revenge against me. 10 years later. A lot of time skips. I was playing with some children when a familiar scent appeared. I knew it was Saku because I recognized her scent. She probably wanted revenge on me for killing her family. I regretted killing her in front of them. They started to cry. I told them I had to because I couldn't risk having you get killed. That's why I killed her. And if I let her live, she would tell the people who are after me that I have a thing for children.
What?
They were still a little scared of me. But I told them it's alright for you to be scared of me because I killed a lot of people in the past, but I changed. They stared at me, then tackled me. When they did, they were laughing. I laughed too because I was happy. I'm sorry. Circle back. Would tell people who are after me that I have a thing for children? So isn't Saku, like, dead?
Hold on, let me make sure, 'cause I think... Yeah, after telling I tore her out...
Yeah,
no, she survived!
Dude, this girl, she just walked around with a torn out throat.
She had, like,
Okay.
a fucking, like, rebreather, like a tube in her fucking neck. Like, on crutches, like ready to confront him. Like, what the hell?
It's been like 26 years, to be fair.
I think she's been through, like, a training arc? Like, what the
Maybe.
What the
Like, she looks like Cad Bane now.
Cad fucking Bane! Bro, this dude... Oh. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Okay.
Okay, we got one left. Let's just wrap this up.
The call. One night while I was sleeping, I was awakened by a strange call that sounded like, "Help me! Anyone and anybody help me!" I was confused by the call because it wasn't from the children. So I thought, who's calling me and why? I ignored the call for most of the time I was in school. And what?
He's in school now. Good on him. You know, it's hard for people to get, like, a secondary education.
Until I was done with school for the rest of my life. When I was walking home for summer, I saw a strange creature.
Wow.
That's part 1 of Christian Humber Reloaded right there.
That was... I can't believe we finally found the guy who killed Hitler, and it was not Hitler.